Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and I'm the beauty author, and today's episode is going to be a foundation review and full face demo using this foundation right here. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, and I've been wearing it for the last few days now. Sorry guys, I'm starting to lose my voice, starting to gain it back, starting to lose it again. It just can't make up its mind whether it wants to stay or go. But I'm so sorry. So anyways, like I said, I picked this foundation up and I did have to pick it in 3 different shades. I went to my local CVS drugstore, which is where I purchased these 3 at. They had 40% off on all Milani cosmetics. So this is originally supposed to be like $5.99, but I got it, or sorry, originally $9.99 plus tax, but I did purchase it for about $5 and some odd change, and I thought that was a pretty good deal because I could technically almost get 2 for the price of 1, almost. But anyways, I picked up 3 because they had very limited shades at this store. I think they have more shade selection. I did go online and it said that they had 14 shades available to choose from, and honestly guys, like even when I brought these home and I was just, you know, swatching them on my face, I couldn't, well, it's like it's obvious which one does not match me. The closest one was sand. However, I did wear golden tan, and at first I felt like it was like way too tan for me. Like you can just tell I kind of look like an Oompa Loompa. But throughout the day, I don't know, the shade actually started to look better on me. I don't know if it's just the formula, you know, just working, I guess. But yeah, it just started to look way better on me, and I didn't think it looked that bad. But to be safe, I did purchase all 3. So I will be picking 1 in this episode for you guys to see, but I will swatch them, and I'll probably do like a side swatch too here so you guys can see the difference. What else do I want to say? You know, it's going to be like a usual product review demo. I'm gonna go online, I'm gonna read some stuff, fun facts. The great thing about this foundation is it already has like everything you would want to know on here. Some foundations don't have that information available, so this was really nice that, you know, it did share all the what it's supposed to do, what the foundation is supposed to do, listed on the back. So that's really nice. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna do a full face using this foundation and concealer. So if you guys want to stick around and see it, join me, then feel free to keep watching. Okay guys, I forgot to mention 2 things. So before I do the demo, I'm just going to mention them really quick. Okay, so I want to touch base on the coverage, what I experienced as far as this being medium to full coverage, if that's true or not, or is it more medium than more full. I think that it's definitely medium, but I think that it can be full. It's a very buildable type of foundation. The reason why I say that is because the formula is made, again, this is just my opinion and what I experienced, but the formula is made with, like, I don't know, it's very like creamy, it's very it's not liquidy, but it does have a little bit of, just a hint of like liquidiness to it. That's probably where the whole it being so smooth to just easy to apply on the face comes in. And at the same time, it's definitely, you know, has that like thick consistency. It's not thick where it's going to be cakey, it's thick so that it can hide and conceal your imperfections and all that good stuff. So definitely thick in a good way, and creamy at the same time in a very good way. And it also has like this hint of like moussey type of feel to it. Again, it's so hard to like describe the formula, but that's really how I would describe it. It's kind of like this combined, you know, texture type of formula. So the other thing is that when it sets to like a powder finish, which that's probably why it looks so beautiful on. But literally that's like everything in this foundation. It's a powder finish. It has like this moussey type of feel to it. It's a little bit, you know, thick, a little bit creamy slash liquidy. It's like really all in one, but I think that's why a lot of us really do like this foundation. So that's what I wanted to say really quick. Also, I do have sensitive skin and I didn't experience any breakouts or any type of, you know, sensitivity issue using this foundation. So I definitely think this is a good foundation for sensitive skin. However, if, you know, because it does have a scent to it, I don't know how you know, other skin types would do with the scent, but mine did fine. What else did I wanted to say? Oh, what I did off of camera. So just really quick, because I have really large pores, I did want to try to hide my pores. So I just took a primer and I just kind of dug it into my pores. I used 2 different primers. I used the Smashbox. It's actually an eyeshadow primer, but I like it enough to use as a pore filler, I want to say, because it does have a bit of a consistency of silicone, just a little bit. But I just kind of dug it into my pores and smoothed it out, and I just took like a tissue just to take off any excess moisture. Then I used my Bare Minerals brightener to the face, and I also used the Milani Prep Set and Go after all of that. And yeah, so now I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the foundation. Okay guys, so I'm going to start off with some swatches. I want to show you guys the shades that I purchased. So the first one that I'm swatching is Tan. That's 09 Tan. As you can see, it's definitely far from matching, but it's definitely still doable. The next one I swatched was Golden Tan, which is number 10. And then the last one that I'm swatching is Sand, which is 07. And I felt that Sand would be the closest one to match me. But in this video, I'm just showing you guys the shades swatched on my face. In this video, I will be using Tan on my entire face. And then I'm going to go ahead and use Sand as a concealer. So that is what I'm going to be doing right now in this part. So I'm just taking Sand, I'm applying it to the areas of my face where I want the foundation. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend that with my stippling brush. I do apologize. I noticed afterwards that I did miss a few spots on my face, so if it does look patchy for some reason, sorry about that. I'm human. I do make mistakes, but again, I do apologize. But anyways, now I'm going to go ahead and, well, I like to use my fingers to blend the foundation out just to make sure everything is evened out. So that's why I use my fingers after I use the brush. And now I am just blending the shade Sand because I did use it as a concealer. Put it under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, on my chin, above my lip, on my eyes. You know, testing out the foundation. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And to be honest with you guys, I didn't even touch up, so I don't think it did too bad considering that I didn't touch up at all. But yeah, now I'm going to go ahead and bake my face, and that's pretty much it. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup off camera, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay guys, so I'm back and the sun is starting to set. It looks very beautiful in the background, but because of that, I have very limited time, so I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into the good stuff, content information. I'm going to give you guys a general rundown of this foundation. I'm going to go through like the packaging, what it says on here, what it says on the back, go through the whole, you know, goal and purpose of this foundation using what it says on MilaniCosmetics.com, and then I'm going to just kind of add in my thoughts and my personal experience using this foundation for the last few days now. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. So, and every time I look in the mirror, I'm so impressed with this foundation. The end result, you know, after adding, of course I baked my face because I do get oily, but after adding translucent powder and, you know, contouring and, you know, bronzing it up and stuff like that, it just looks so pretty. It looks so beautiful. Now I only added one layer on my face. I didn't add more than two, or sorry, more than one, because I like the whole lightweight look on me. yeah, but you guys probably noticed that the foundation didn't match me at first. At first I did like 3 streaks so I can show you guys the different shades. The first one was in sand, the second one was in tan, that was the middle one, and then the third one, the one off to the side, was golden tan. And I used tan as a full face for foundation, and then I went in with sand and I used it as a concealer. And I tried to set that as much as possible, just because I wore the foundation to work and it kind of broke up a little bit. It did crease. It definitely creased around my eye area and then just a little bit under my eyes, but it wasn't like terrible or anything like that. It was, you know, it still looked good. So I definitely, you know, really like this foundation. I'm curious to see how it'll do like in the summertime and in the wintertime. I can only imagine in the wintertime it would probably, you know, do pretty good, just because I tend to get a little more normal dry skin. And I don't know, this foundation it's pretty bomb. It looks beautiful. I think I've already mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again just in case throughout the day you will need to retouch up your face with this, especially if you have oily face. I want to say every 4 to maybe 6 hours you might want to, you know, take it with you just in case you have to touch up, or make sure you bring blotting paper or powder, just something to just help absorb those oils, because even though this foundation is made for oily skin, it's oil free, it's not that perfect. So just take that into consideration. And I don't know, I'm really impressed. You know, excuse my hair. You know, I know that, you know, a complete look is a total look, including the hair, and sometimes it can either make it or break it. But I don't know, I really like this foundation. It looks so beautiful on, it looks so beautiful, especially with the fresh face. And I noticed that when I watched other YouTubers trying this foundation on, they all looked so beautiful. Honestly, I could not find one that I wasn't like, this doesn't look great on you. It looked very beautiful on all the girls that I went back and watched their reviews on this foundation. And the only thing is, I was kind of, you know, following them. You know, I like to watch like the full video, but when they did like updates throughout the day, you can kind of notice that it was just kind of their pores were very visible after like a few hours. I want to say probably after like the 4-hour mark, then that's kind of when it started to be a little more visible. And then literally after maybe like 9 hours, it was very visible, very obvious that the foundation can't really hold up very well. I want to say, like I said, probably after maybe 5 or 6 hours. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I would still get it, you know. So it looks nice on. And you guys let me know what you think. Let me know if I'm wrong, if I'm right. But I'll come closer so you guys can see it. Oh, that's so pretty. Wait, sorry. So, there's my forehead. So beautiful. Oh my god. So pretty. Okay, so I just wanted to mention that really quick. Oopsie. Just dropped it. And that's probably the downfall of having a glass packaging, because if it does fall, it will break, especially on like, you know, hardwood floors or like tile or whatever. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Okay, so here is the packaging, right? So you have glass container, you have the cap, you have this awesome pump. It's got a pump, which I think is so great. Thank you, Milani, for doing that. But it does twist off for whatever reason that is, you know, there. And then the pump, it has like this finger area, right, where if you want to, you know, it's like the perfect, you know, size to apply, to put your finger on. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah. And it's got a nice little finger rest area where you can just put your finger down and press down. So I definitely love that about this product. Comes with a pump, comes with you you know, cap. And then also it's in a pretty sturdy and stable packaging. And it was very easy to dispense. I had no problems at all, thank God. So that is pretty much that. Then if you go to the front, it does have the Milani logo in gold font. Pretty fancy. And it just has like the name of the foundation, Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation Concealer. Below that it does have the shade information on here, which is, I'm holding right now, number 10, Golden Tan. And then on the very bottom it does tell you how much you're getting in this product, which is 1 fluid ounces, that's 30 mLs. And if you turn to the back, I know a lot of people probably really don't care for the back part. Some people don't, some people do. But if you turn to the back, it tells you a little bit more about this foundation. So on the back, it says that it's a medium to full coverage, it's lightweight, it's an oil-free formula, it's long-wearing, it's water-resistant, and it's sweat-proof. I'll go through that with you guys, you know, one by one in just a little bit. But if you turn the part where it says lift, it does have little tips as far as like how you can use this foundation individually as a foundation and individually as a concealer. I kind of just was like, oh, okay, like, okay, thank you. But I'm sure a lot of us just kind of skip over that, but that is available in case you guys are wondering, how do I use this as just a foundation, or how do I use this as just a concealer alone? Okay, so let's go ahead and get to the good stuff. If you go on to MilaniCosmetics.com, it will tell you that there are 14 shades available. It will also tell you the price of it, which is $9.99 plus tax. That is how much I found it at my local CVS. However, they were having 40% off, so I got it for a pretty good deal in my opinion. I practically got 2 for almost the price of 1. Almost. But yeah, it's $9.99. I feel like the price is okay. You're definitely not, you know, it's not gonna cost you an arm and a leg even without the sale price. But if you can try to find coupons, I would highly recommend you to find manufacturing coupons, or just go on sorry guys, go online and try to see if you can find any coupons to get for this foundation. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of that. What else did I want to say? If you go to, well, at least for me, I went to my local CVS, as I mentioned, and they had limited shade selections, which I wasn't very, you know, happy about. Some local drugstores didn't even have the foundation at all, so I really just had to like go to like different places to see who had this foundation, and I tried to basically work with the best limited options that I had. So that is why I picked up all 3 shades. Okay, I think I might be a little crazy, but I feel like this has like a cinnamon apple type of scent to it. I don't know why, but I feel like it really does. So for me, I feel like it smells good. I feel like I'm applying like an apple pie to my face, but call me crazy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to the other stuff. I'm gonna just kind of attack this one by one. So it says that it's medium to full coverage. Do I agree with that? I definitely agree with that. I did apply a light hand, maybe. I only applied 1 layer to my face. Other parts I maybe just tried to go over and just blend it out just to make sure it was evened out. I feel like it definitely is very lightweight because I don't know, I only applied 1 layer, but any which way, I just feel like the formula is not going to feel heavy. Although you can add, you know, layers and build it to give that more full coverage, I still don't think it would feel very heavy. It just feels really nice and very light on my skin, but that's what I have to say about that. Let me see, oil-free formula. Okay, so I think it's really hard to manage everyone's oils because we all oil different than from one to another, and I think for the most part, I think this foundation did okay, you know, maybe a little better than other foundations for absorbing oils. At the end of the day, because I do work, you know, in an environment where I have to be very physical and very active, and so I felt like at the end of the day I could see my face looking a little too shiny, and that's kind of where the oils had just kind of came out. However, I will say it still looked really pretty, which is like really weird to say for me because I do not look like looking oily, but it just looked very natural and very flawless still, you know what I mean? It looked beautiful. So I still liked it despite the fact that it couldn't absorb all of my oils, and yeah. That's what I have to say. But keep in mind, if you do have very oily skin, you might struggle a little bit. Make sure you do carry blotting paper, blotting powder, and that's because you will need to touch up. This is not, in my opinion, a very long-lasting foundation, despite the fact that at the end of the day, hence my experience working a 9+ hour shift, and it looked very shiny and, you know, whatnot. It still looked very beautiful, but I would have to say if you are oily, you'll probably have to touch up every 4 to 6 hours. So just keep that into consideration. My foot is falling asleep. Sorry guys. The sun is setting. Oh my goodness. Okay. What else? Long wearing. I don't agree with that. You guys just heard. However, with it staying on the face and still staying somewhat intact, I will say that's semi-true, but not really. You know what I mean? Water resistant and sweat proof. I took a, well, okay, I was gonna say I took a shower. I do take showers, but last week I was in the shower and I had this foundation on the back of my hand, and I totally forgot that I had it on the back of my hand. When I got out of the shower, I realized that, oh my god, it's still on the back of my hand. So I will say that if you know, if it's raining or whatever, I could see this foundation being water resistant. So in my opinion, because of that, I will say that I feel like this definitely is a waterproof and sweat proof as well. Well, I just got done like prior to filming, I was helping my mom with groceries. I could see my face sweating pretty bad, but the foundation was still, you know, in place. So I think with the fact that this is trying to say that even if you sweat, even if you get water on your face, the foundation will still stay in place. And I will say that I feel like I do agree with that. I think it just has difficulties with oiliness. I think the formula struggles with oily skin. But nonetheless, like I said, it still looked very natural, very beautiful. I'll post pictures for you guys so you can see before and afters, so you can see what it looked like, you know, after a long day and all that good stuff. So that'll be available at the very end of the video. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'll be happy to try to answer them. And I definitely give this foundation a thumbs up. I would say go get it. You don't need to like run or like push anybody down, but like, you know, if you're curious, I would say definitely try it, and I don't think you'd be that disappointed. And I'm saying that because, like I said, everyone's skin is different. But yeah, I definitely would recommend this to my friends. And that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Thanks guys. Bye. Mwah. Hey guys, I know the lighting is really crappy, I'm laying down right now. It is 11:23 right now, and I just got back from work not too long ago, and I just want to be comfortable right now. I know I look like a hot mess right now, my face, and sorry my like face is like super fat. I'm laying down, so I'm really trying to get comfortable. You know, it's been a long day at work, and I'm just so tired. I still have to change my clothes. It's just been super exhausting. Had me some Subway, and I got 2 sandwiches. Don't think like I'm a fat ass or anything like that. I know I am, but you know, don't judge me. But yeah, I picked up some Subway. I don't know. I was just craving like 2 different types of sandwiches. I couldn't make up my mind, so I got like a teriyaki, you know, flavored type of sandwich. And then the other one was First one was chicken teriyaki, and then the other one was like a Philly cheesesteak. I know they're like 2 different ass flavors, but I don't know. For some reason, I was just craving both. I couldn't make up my mind, but anyways, what else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, I wanted to follow up with you guys on this foundation that I'm wearing from Milani. I know the lighting's really bad, but don't worry, I did take pictures. Oh, I'm just gonna lay back down. Yeah, I mean the foundation, sorry guys, you probably can't see it, but you can see when I move like this. You see that? It's definitely not a highlighter. No luminosity, it's just shininess and sweatness and oiliness. So I was at work, and my job is, you know, kind of physical. I do a lot of walking, a lot of running. You guys are probably like, what the hell do you do? But I work in a hospital, and so constantly, you know, just running around because I get a lot of traumas and stuff like that, so I just have to be quick. But anyways, at work I am very physical, very active, and so that's why I tend to like sweat a lot. The real deal breaker was to just test the foundation to see how it would do, because on the back it did say that it was like sweat proof and just waterproof, and I was really excited to test it out. So I worked for like 2 days to see how well it would do. Today I didn't like do too much, you know, running around or whatever, but it's still, like, you can still see like the shiny parts on my face. Ignore my gobble my gobble area. Really need to work on my fitness because I gained a lot of pounds when I was in New York. But anyways, back to the relevant subject. So yeah, like I was saying, you can definitely see the shiny parts. I want to say that's just where the oil was just coming out and not being absorbed. So yeah, like I said, I just wanted to follow up with you guys and show you guys how the foundation is doing. To be honest with you guys, I feel like it looks a lot worse on camera than what it really does look like in person. Like, it's actually still on my face. I think if you wore this foundation, you would probably have to touch up a few times. But other than that, it actually doesn't look horrible, but it doesn't look great, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to tell you guys. Yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and change, get comfortable, and wash my face. Finally wash my face and get ready for either Hulu, Netflix, and the rest of my sandwich. So peace out. I'll see you guys in the next... I'll see you guys soon. Bye guys, and thanks for watching. Mwah.